Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stassi. Thank you so much for being here today. I am very excited to be sitting here today, and I'm not being facetious. I actually am very excited to talk about the latest update coming out to The Sims. And I thought no better time to host a roundtable and talk about our thoughts, opinions, concerns. So thank you everybody for coming here today.
Yay! It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to dive in, but before we do, let's do a quick round of introductions like always. Jess, you go first.
Hi, I'm Jess. I am on the podcast Under the Plumbob podcast. I've been playing The Sims since Sims 1 on console and then made the jump to PC in Sims 3.
I love it. Ria, how about you?
Hi, I'm Ria. I am Reekyteek on Instagram and the gallery, and I am a moderator on the Sims 4 Society on Facebook. And I started playing in Sims 1, skipped 2 and 3, and just moved right on to 4.
I love it. Nard coming in at the second most returning guest.
That's right. My name is Nardvillain. I do mostly Sims 4 content, lots of skits, little tutorials here and there. Been playing since 2001, OG Sims player here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Lots of little shorts, YouTube videos, and some TikToks.
Love it. And also inspiring singer. You're forgetting about inspiring singer.
Yeah. An inspiring singer.
And
a host of bingo.
And a level 2
Level
baking
2
skill.
cook.
Level 2 cook, because you're definitely leveling up after
Hey, level 3 now. I'm at level 3.
Oh.
I made the fruit and yogurt parfait, so I'm getting on up there now.
I would like to talk to the Sims community. That is not a level 3 recipe. I'm just saying for skill wise.
Fair enough. But I'm just saying, as I continue on cooking and baking stuff, my skill level still increases though, regardless of the level of the recipe.
Okay. Can we settle on 2.5? Level 2.5.
All right. Give me 2. Okay, that's fair.
I'll give you 2.5.
I'm making grilled cheese later this week.
That's gotta be a level 1.
Grilled cheese, yeah, that's level 1 for sure.
Disney, ruthless. 100%. Disney Sims coming in with the, I think, 25th time coming here.
Wow. Check me out.
Check you out. Yeah. Hi Disney Sims. I feel like at this point you could just like host this. At this point, you're now have been on 1/8 of every like show.
Yeah, you keep inviting me back. I don't know why.
By the way, everybody loved our 2-year anniversary special of us counting down Hamilton. I had so many people messaging me trying to find all the Hamilton references. So I just want to let you know that the love of Hamilton is still very strong.
I'm happy to be your right-hand man.
Oh, 100%. I need my right-hand man. Yeah, definitely. Yes.
You know, you got to put the button to the left.
Oh, 100. Yes. We will make our own podcast about Hamilton. I promise you.
Yeah, I got you. All right. I am Court, aka the Disney Sims, aka Townie Tales, on Instagram and TikTok and EA Gallery, the Disney Sims. And I'm on Threads, but I mean, who actually does Threads? Yeah. Shame. OG Simmer here, been playing since the get-go. Love it. Mostly do class and storytelling, but I'm a builder at heart, architectural drafter in real life, so I love everything Sims. Yeah,
I love it. Last but not least, tattooed girl. Oh my god, Tattooedsimmer. I was gonna say tattooed girl. You are a tattooed girl.
I do have them, yeah.
Tat, welcome back. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
I go by Tattooedsimmer on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch mostly. I'm a Sims 4 console player. I've been playing since The Sims 3, really. Like, I'd seen them before and I played with other people, but I never really played myself until The Sims 3 on console, which was terrible. And then I switched to computer for a little bit, and then I ended up going back to console, and I've just stayed building on console for a while. It's it's like my goal to make people think I don't build on console. So that's me in a nutshell.
I love it. Well, thank you everybody for coming here. Let's dive in. This is not a drill, guys. This is not a drill. Stuff packs are back.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
It
I
is.
mean, when she said that, I thought, like, it's not a drill. Is that like a pun of some kind? Is it going to be like a chisel, in a sculpting pack or something?
I immediately thought stuff packs. I was like, oh my god, are they giving us stuff packs finally? And then I saw the color that the stuff packs used to be, and I was like, no way.
Right. It is Home Chef Hustle. We get to see more details about this today, if you're listening to this today, as this is being filmed 2 days from now. I'm really excited. I literally leaped out of my chair. As a chef, I have been screaming for more food and more chef things for years.
Yes.
So I'm convinced that Daddy EA listens to these podcasts because they give me everything I wanted. So does that mean I'm no longer your problem child?
I swear they've got ears out everywhere.
They do. But I'm really excited that stuff packs are back. I hope that means we see more stuff packs in the future. But what's everybody else's thought on this new stuff pack being announced?
Did you notice that they didn't announce any kits?
Yes.
I think that's promising. That they announced a stuff pack and no kits.
But they did say in the roadmap and more. So that obviously means 8 kits.
Yeah.
But how does everyone feel about getting more cooking supplies? What items do you want to see in this kit?
That waffle maker.
So excited for the waffle maker.
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. The chicken and waffles, that's gonna be cool. I'm ready
I'm just
for that.
excited. I'm excited for more tiles. Like, my bathrooms are like all the same tiles. There's not enough variety of tiles, and they have like some new ones, and I'm excited.
I'm just excited for the shelf above the sink to be an
Yes.
actual shelf instead of like a debug shelf that just doesn't fit. I'm so excited. I'm excited for the clutter that I feel like we're gonna have as well. I want like ingredients poured over. I want like flour places because they were making waffles. Obviously, if anyone's made homemade waffles in real life, the flour gets everywhere. Like, I want to see if she's making waffles level 1, I want the flour to explode in her face. Like, I want that like cute little stuff added to it. What I hope for is stacks of plates and glasses. Like,
they got plates in the horse one, right?
Yeah.
Like stackables.
Yeah, you can stack them on top of each other.
Okay, that I haven't had a chance to play horses, guys. I mean,
you kind of had a wedding coming up.
Kind of in like 12 days. I can't actually no. In like 20 days, I can't wait to go back and like play The Sims. It's been months. But I that's cool. I didn't know that. Or what about like wine?
It's
glasses?
like the books from Book Nook, like those ones that you can stack.
Yeah, books. Yeah, they stack up too. Yeah, that's cool.
And then
the muffins too. Not the muffins, but the cupcakes. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, we don't
make those right in the oven now.
Right, again, thank you, Daddy EA, because me and Go Bake Yourself went on. Oh my god, Go Bake Yourself, go debug yourself. Love you, girl. Sorry, guys, it's been a weird week. But that was something that we wanted. Is why do we have to have this ugly cupcake machine to make cupcakes? That's not how cupcakes work. Get the fuck out of here. Now we can bake them in our oven. It's like hashtag free the cupcakes. So yes, please. Thank you, EA. Hashtag free the cupcakes.
So excited for the kitchen cabinets. And cupcakes. So good. Yeah, I'm so excited. I love a good kitchen.
In the concept art, it said that the fridge is going to match the cabinets.
Oh, finally.
Matching color swatches? Really? Wow.
Well, like that it's going to be like disguised as cabinets, but
the one thing that I've been wanting is like fridges that actually look like they go with the room that they're in. They never look right.
No.
Yeah, because like in the super modern houses, you can't tell where the fridge is. It's just like a cabinet door that opens and there's like a fridge there. So if you build a super modern house, unless you have CC or like you do some crazy stuff, you can't really like do that and make it function.
I could not agree. I think they're obviously going to add more recipes. What recipes do you guys want added if you had the opportunity to add recipes into the game?
I like more stuff for like, you know, oh, your kid's coming home from school and you have something for them on the counter that's, you know, kind of like, because the home style stuff, a lot of it is more complicated than I would do for actual home style cooking. And so I think more home style-y basics.
Okay.
I think it'd be kind of cool to make pizza. Be like a nice grouping activity, not even a group activity, just like being able to make a pizza would be kind of visually cool.
All you can do is order it, yeah,
because you can order it, but it'd be kind of cool to make it too.
I was sitting there. I was like, I can make pizza, but it's a mod. It's a mod.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have CC that you can make pizza because I got really obsessed when I started building like in Sims 4 like 4 years ago. I wanted to make my own Pizza Hut, and it did, and I wanted to like my Sims to like be a worker in there, and I made them make pizza with the mod. But I was sitting there, I was like, what are you talking about? You can have pizza. No, it's right. That would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah. Or
chicken like, wings would be cool. Sorry, good job.
That's my next thing. Chicken wings.
Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna cut you off.
That's okay. No, I'm very excited to see, especially with like the new waffle recipes coming in. Obviously, chicken and waffles was the first thing I thought of. What was the other recipe that it was? I guess like Norwegian.
It was like some kind of Nordic recipe, which I'm really excited that they're adding like non-American things to it.
It was like preserved fish and dill on waffles or something.
Yeah. And I also appreciate that they went more with the Belgian style waffle than like the American style as well. And as Jess kind of touched upon is let's get more ethnicity foods in the game. Let's get all cultures represented instead of just Western based cultures. Does anybody else have anything they want to add about the new? I wanted to say kit, but it's a stuff pack. I have to get used to saying the word stuff pack.
Nice to be back.
Right?
I'm excited. Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead.
I'm excited that like it's like European based, like, you know, like including like Sweden and Norway and whatever, and like that they actually have people from those countries who like are very familiar with it to be like, yeah, this is what we have. This is like familiar to us. Instead of like, you know, having to, you know, pull back stuff that was offensive because they didn't do their research properly.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was just gonna add that I'd love if they made more like Lebanese food, like tabbouleh or kafta or shawarma. That would be cool.
Yeah. Get me a shawarma. I became obsessed with shawarma in the last year. I dream of shawarma all the time now. Just want shawarma.
I don't measure garlic. I measure it with my heart.
If you don't like garlic, I don't know if I can trust you because you're a vampire. Like that's been my verdict my entire life. If you don't like garlic, I don't trust you.
Amount in a recipe, that's just a suggestion.
Oh, 100%. I'd triple it. I just want it like so good. But
my mom hates garlic, so I can never cook with it because I live with her.
Oh.
She's not a vampire, right?
I mean, I think if she was, then I would be, and I'm not.
We don't know that. We don't know.
I love garlic.
Actually, to be fair, if you were a vampire, would you tell us?
Yeah.
I mean, I am quite pale.
Well, I'm very excited to see stuff packs back. Very excited for the stuff pack. As a chef, I'm over the moon. I will be buying that day one. Doesn't need a sale.
I was literally squealing.
Right? I also plan to give it a very honest review. And any chef that's out there that wants to join me on that podcast, we can talk about it and get to see how authentic it is. Now moving on to the other parts that were talked about. I think the next one was Johnny Zest and learning a little bit more about him. Court, You're my resident townie expert. Was it accurate what they were saying? Okay, I hope so, because if it's the Sims team. If they were, I would be concerned.
I freaked out that they did it too, because Johnny Zest is like such an iconic character. I love Johnny, so it's awesome.
I've
So
made
like,
over his trailers so many times. I love him too. Yeah, he's one of my favorite. Like everyone else is like Bella and Mortimer and like all these other. And I'm like, no, I don't know why, but Johnny Zest has always just been like one of my favorite. I gave him a new. I'm pretty sure when Artie was doing that doll box challenge, I gave him a new doll box. I was like, I've always been obsessed with him too.
He went pretty far in our Maxis Madness tournament where we had all the different townies matching up with each other. We always love seeing him go far.
yes, he's the underdog. I don't know much about townies. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know anything really about townies, but obviously besides our basic ones as Bella and Bob, now I gotta know his like what is his like lineage. Like either like more will know, like more will come out eventually as the Sims games come on. I hope it's really good. I hope I can say. But I did not know that he stole construction supplies to make couches. I did not know that. But that's badass and I appreciate that.
Pretty handy for a comedian.
Right.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm team Nancy. See, me and Nancy, we the homie. We go way back. So.
Oh yeah. I do appreciate them talking about the lab guys and like, how do you think they got their money? What's in their last name? I was like, which actually also leads me to something that we had talked about before we started this podcast. They talked about Sim Medievals twice, Castaways, and Herbs in this podcast. Episode. What do you think that means?
Nobody, but it's provocative.
It gets the people going. Best movie, amazing movie. I hope that means that we could see a spin-off of a Sims 4 Castaway, Sims 4 Medieval. Like, get us fucking castles.
I would freak out.
Right. To the royal storyteller community out there, we want castles.
Can you imagine a GB castle with an actual castle pack? That would be crazy.
That'd be dope.
Oh yeah.
Still,
Oh my gosh.
Right? But like, I'm really curious to see, again, talking about it multiple times. I'm curious to see, and anybody listening to us, like, let me know, like, do you think that we could see other spin-offs of the game? I could see it at this point. And like, don't give us 5 more expansion packs, because like, which we'll talk about a little bit more, but like, you're gonna start running out of like expansion packs that people are gonna want. So give me Sims 4 life stories. Give me Sims 4 My Sims. Give me I don't know, anything else. Sims 4 Herbs, but appropriated. Just kind of stuff like that. So
yeah, because those like spin-off games were like so prevalent with the other like Sims 2, Sims 3 era games that we haven't had any of them in the Sims 4 era. And I think
the Star Wars one should have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm grateful for the build buy stuff from that pack. But I literally never played it because I don't.
The build buy is like the best part about that pack.
And the cast, especially if you're doing elves, holy shit, it is phenomenal. Again, I gotta thank Kev, the builder, bought it for me, and Artie told me to get it. Love you, Artie. Thank you for telling me to get that pack. But yeah, I do hope that we see more spinoffs. And then obviously after Johnny's Nest, they talked about Sims Mobile and free play. I believe mobile is gonna have 100 Years of Hollywood.
Some of those items look nice. I want
Day of
those.
the Dead too.
Day of the Dead mobile.
Sims free play.
Sims free play. And then there were 2 other things going on to the mobile game. I should have been
Halloween. There was
Halloween.
a Halloween. Yeah.
Thank you. And
there was like a pastel thing.
Thank you. It was like the beds or something. They're adding pastel colors. I don't play mobile or free play, so I don't really have anything to add to that besides yay. I'm glad that those are there. Does anybody play free play or mobile that has anything they want to add to that?
I'm gonna be out logged on the regular game. I can't be doing that too.
It's just the microtransactions that will
Yeah,
kill
I
me.
can't do the microtransactions.
I looked back because I was trying to find this manga that I really wanted to read, and I was like scrolling through because I downloaded back in 2011, and you can just go back on your Apple Store to see everything you downloaded. And I saw that I played Sims 3 Ambitions, and I was like, that was a thing. I don't remember that. I downloaded it in 2011.
Wow.
From my iPhone. That was a long. That's oh my god,
Ow.
that's 12 years ago.
Oh my god.
I was 18.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Anyways, now to the big part and the second last part of the summit today was Project Renee, and a big update on it. They didn't release any photos, but they did release some more details about the game. The most crucial part, I think, of it is going to be a free game to download as when the game comes out. Obviously, the DLC packs will be paid for. I mean, that's not really shocking. What were your thoughts hearing about Project Renee?
I'm
Well,
concerned.
it's free.
I think that they were maybe toying with the idea of it being free, and then they waited until they saw what happened with Palia coming out and that being free,
Mm-hmm.
and if it worked or not, and if people liked it. And they did the microtransactions within that game, which I know people do. So I think that game probably had a lot to do with the impact of that being free, because I mean, there's a lot of other games too, but like, you saw the shift on like Twitch and other things like that of people not playing The Sims for a while and going to play that game. So I felt like they were probably like, well, if we don't make this free like the other games are doing when they first come out, then no one's gonna come over here anyways. So I feel like they're almost forced into it because of the way that games are nowadays. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I got you. Jess, were you gonna say something?
I think a lot of what they're planning on doing with Project Renee, they've kind of been soft testing in Sims 4, like releasing the Sims 4 base game for free.
Mhm.
Like putting the calendar, like a basic calendar and a lunar cycle in the base game. I think they're kind of like toying with that idea of what they're going to do with Project Renee, like make the base game free, and then everything else like, oh, here's this, but you gotta buy if you want more.
Yeah, that was something that obviously we knew. Like, obviously, Seasons has been a huge staple of all the Sims franchises, but she's like, yeah, like some of the base, like weather will be in the base game. I think weather should just be all in the base game. I'm just throwing that out there. You shouldn't have to pay money for it to rain.
Mm-mm.
No. I something
Sounds like
that
though.
sorry.
Sounds like they're going that way though.
I hope so. Because I know they said that like, oh, like it's like a winter sport, like it will be that. I just don't want snow to be behind a paywall. That's the only thing that like I'm getting a little concerned about, and something that they sneakily put in there. They're like, yeah, so when Project Renee comes out, it's not gonna obviously have all of the features of Sims 4 right away, but it's gonna grow over time. And I like how that was a section of grow over time. So are we gonna at least have pools and toddlers on day one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
Good question.
But at least hopefully if they're planning for it to grow over time, then maybe they can like build it with like the idea that it will grow over time. So maybe they'll leave it open to that, because now it seems whenever they do a big change, then it really breaks the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not excited about it. I'm just happy to know that Sims 4 isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
That it's going to go side by side, that made me feel a little bit better. But the thing is how much side by side are they going to do? Is it just going to kind of be like, oh yeah, like we're updating the Sims 4 and this is great, but if you want like all this brand new fun exciting content, you're going to have to go over to Project Renee. Like they didn't really lay it out of kind of like what their plan is. To be honest with you, I don't think they truly have a full plan yet of what they want to do. I think we're still too far out. What are your guys' predictions for Project Renee coming out? Like, what year do you think it's going to be? Next year, 2025, 2026?
I'd definitely say closer to 2030, honestly. It just feels like it's that far out.
I'm fine with 2030. I'm
You
super
think?
fine. Yeah. Wait, Court, what do you think?
Like
What do you think?
2025, I would say. Really?
20
2030.
Yeah, I think 25, like Christmas of 25. When did The Sims 4 come out? Did it come out like
2014.
September, or was it
Yeah,
like
it was September of 2014.
Mhm.
Yeah, so maybe they'll wait till like 12 years. I don't know. I wouldn't put it out like 11 years later. That would drive me nuts, but that's just a personal issue. But like, I don't know. So maybe 26, I would say.
Yeah, I'm
Like
thinking
fall
26.
26.
26, 27.
Yes, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go 2030. I don't want it. I don't want it anytime soon. By then, I'll be closer to 40. Maybe I will want it. Maybe I won't be as cynical by then. But that's weird to think about that out loud. That'll be
Yeah,
closer
it
to
is
40
Yeah.
in 2030.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, they better go ahead and get Sims 5 on over here in a couple years. Then I'll be almost damn. I'll be damn near 45.
I was thinking you'll be closer to 50 at that point.
Yeah. Yo.
Oh
The
my
age of
god.
Senior
Like,
status.
do you guys think like you're gonna still be playing The Sims when you're in your 50s? I had this
Yeah.
existential
Oh my God.
crisis.
I think so.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think
I
so.
think so.
Okay, I thought. Okay, I'm glad
Right.
we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
I thought
mean-
the same thing, and like I would do it, and I was just like, "But will anybody join me if I play Sims into my 50s?"
Oh yeah.
I was thinking, like, I've already been playing it for 23 years and I'm 35. I'm like, I'll just keep going.
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point in branching out at this age? Like, let's just stick to
Right.
what we like to do.
Our
Exactly.
comfort games.
Right.
Oh, the other day I was listening to the new music channels. And I was like, "What the fuck is this garbage? Get me back to like my 2010 music, okay? Where like I got emotion behind it instead
Oh
of
my gosh.
whatever trap rap is out there these
Mhm.
days."
No, there's like this artist who 8 months ago or something released a video that like broke the internet, and now they're like at the top of the pre-order list, like above Ed Sheeran and above like the Rolling Stones. Like that happened today, that they got above the Rolling Stones, and their music is like life-changing. Their name's Ren.
Okay. Interesting.
Haven't
Are they?
heard of 'em.
I've never heard of them.
They're from Wales originally.
Okay. Well, I will have to check them out, as I stick to my depressing Taylor Swift songs, and happy Taylor Swift songs, and then gangster rap, but from early 2000s. None of the new
Nice.
things where it's like, yeah, skirt. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. Get me some Eminem.
Yeah.
Okay, get me some, some
I feel
feeling.
my musical taste kind of died off at 2015. Like anything before that, I'll listen to it, but I kind of stopped right there.
Right. Also, okay, quick question for you guys, because we're all getting older. Do you feel like you're turning into your parents? Because I'm just having existential crisis across the board this week, and like, I feel like I'm turning into my parents. Do you guys
I feel like I'm older than my parents.
feel like?
I definitely feel that a little bit sometimes.
Okay, thank you guys. Again, it's been a weird week in this house. We've had lots of feelings and emotions just coming through. But anyway, Sims topics. So Project Renee, hopefully between 2025 and 2030, will be out. Hopefully, again, this is just our guesstimations. We don't know. I hope they really take their time. That's the only request I have for EAs. Please take your time.
Do not rush it.
We don't want it right now. We're not there. Last but not least, they released the roadmap for from September to December. I think it was called was it Hustle and Bustle or
Hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Hustle and Bustle. So we obviously have one new stuff pack coming out, a tasty stuff pack, and then one neighborly kit.
Mhm.
No, it's an expansion.
Expansion pack.
Expansion. One neighborly expansion. What do you guys think the neighborly expansion is going to be about?
Well, okay, like when they had, like, I have big thoughts about this, so I
Excited.
probably shouldn't take all the time.
No, I want to hear everything.
So when they had, it was like looking down from a table, like onto a table, and there was like food on the table, and it looked like, to me, it looked like pad thai, some kind of green tea, and like margarita pizza. So I'm thinking it's some kind of like international community thing.
Okay, so see, I saw different things. I saw like a stack of mail and a keychain with a bunch of keys, and which kind of frustrated me because I would prefer if they updated like city living to be like you could own those buildings and be those landlords. But I have a feeling that it's something like that because we talked about the land grabs and that lore and what their name means, and then you had, like, it's just there were a lot of things that hinted at. Not, I'm not gonna go with. I don't know if I would go with hotels so much as like a. My son is being crazy. As like a landlord type of situation, but again, it kind of makes me upset because I'm like, why didn't you just refresh city living if that's what you're doing?
And correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, what you say?
I thought it was potentially hotels as well. Was my first thought, but I really like the idea of it being like a bunch of international stuff. Like maybe they would do, I don't know. I can't see it making sense to do some kind of like an airport or something, or like, I don't know, Epcot. I don't know.
Oh,
Because like when I first saw the pad thai, I was like, oh, are we going East Asian? Because like,
We don't have
anything that's not Pacific Northwest is really good. Like,
yeah.
I'm curious to see. I was kind of leaning towards you, Rhea. I was thinking like, and every individual neighborhood being a different culture, like a little Chinatown, a little Greek town, like type stuff like that. That's the type of neighborhood I was thinking of kind of bringing in that multicultural aspect into the game. If that is the case, then I would like to say that Daddy EA definitely listens to this podcast, because that is all I've been screaming is proper diversity. But I definitely think that I'm hoping that that's it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I heard them come out a little while ago saying that the pack refreshes are on a hold for a little bit, so I'm a little disappointed about that. I really wish that they would have fulfilled their promises when it came to pack refreshes, especially comparing that like Get Together is the same price as horses. That doesn't really make sense anymore, especially for what you get. Which kind of, it makes me kind of a little bit excited of what's going to be in the stuff pack compared to like the latest kits have been and how much product you get in each kit. I'm really excited to see what will be coming in that stuff pack. I want to see more products where you're paying a lot of money for more stuff. I don't want to see whatever the one, like, let's pick an older stuff pack that came out, like luxury party movie, the movie backyard movie, or the workout kit, the gym that has like 6 or 10 things in there, because they're older. But now as we've evolved, we have more stuff in these packs.
Because even like does have some hidden features though.
I know, but for what's like what $13.99 for us in Canada, sure, right? It kind of feels like that's more of what a kit has, and this day and age is stuff like that. So because even like the last couple game packs have come with worlds, right? So I'm liking that vibe of not having to spend $40 to $50 to get a new world. So I am excited to see. I'm actually generally excited to see what The Sims has in store for us for this last quarter of 2023, which is really gross to say out loud that we're in the last quarter.
I know. Where did this year go?
It's gone. Before we talk about the merch that will be coming out probably around, I have to assume around Christmas time or Black Friday for anybody in the States. Any more thoughts on Project Renee?
I think I have the same opinion as you, Stassi. I see the concept of having each neighborhood representing a specific culture, like maybe like a big European world. Each neighborhood has its own like vibe or whatever, which could like be anything from like an industrial versus, or maybe like a residential countryside, and then the inner city type vibe in one neighborhood, and then maybe like a beach type neighborhood. So I was just thinking that that could be really cool. They can kind of implement different cultures and different demographics and regions and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool that it kind of hinted at to me when I hear neighborhood too or neighborly. That's what I kind of think. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add in there. And that is free. So that's cool too.
I love it. Well, does anyone have anything else they want to add before we talk about merch? Anything else? Bueller? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, in the kit, it looked like they had like a new selling table, which I don't think we touched on. I don't know if you can sell food on the other selling tables, but
I don't
I
know.
I don't do a lot of gameplay. So
I don't do a lot of gameplay, so I'm not sure. But it kind of reminded me like a bake sale table.
Mhm.
Which Alex, the awful gamer, messaged me, couldn't be here today, but made a really good point that that's going to be a game changer for the 100 baby challenge.
Oh yeah,
Being able
for
to
sure.
make money from home that way as well. So very excited to see more of all of that stuff that's going to come out in 2 days. I know. Can we already be past this point that I can, get this sweet stuff pack? I've called it everything else today besides the stuff pack because stuff pack has been so removed from my dialogue. But
If they're releasing the trailer on Thursday today, when do you think next week would be, or the following week will be when it's available, you think?
Probably. I think that's
Probably.
especially for
usual.
smaller packs. That's usually what they do. They'll release it then about a week or so later.
yeah, I could see that would be because it always comes out on a Tuesday at like 1 p.m. Pacific. So that would be the 20th. I could see that, or the 26th, or the 3rd, the 2nd, or no, that would be the 3rd. I could see that as well. I could see it coming out relatively quickly. I hope it is next week, because if that's the case, I might take a little break from everything and play it. But
yes,
I do hope it is sooner rather than later, because I just want to play some cooking games. Now we just need now we just put Cooking Mama into The Sims, and you're actually like making the food. I'd lose my mind.
that would be amazing.
That would be amazing, without a doubt. Well, last but not least, merch. Sims merch is coming. They did a quick sneak peek. From what I could tell, the first one looked like a backpack. The second one looked like a piece of wood with something on it, and it definitely couldn't indicate what the third item was. I'm really excited. What do you guys think about Sims 4 merch, and will you buy it?
I just want a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Damn a backpack. I just want a t-shirt. That's all I need in my life.
Sweater. I would love a sweater.
Yes.
if they don't have a headband with a plumb bob on it, they're really missing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm not a merch person, but I have decided my next tattoo is a plumb bob, but
Yeah,
I haven't had
join
the time or the resources to go get it. So that's probably what I would do instead of buying merch. That's what I tell people all the time. They're like, "Why don't you wear jewelry?" I'm like, "My jewelry is permanently on my body for a reason. I don't like wearing it."
Me either.
Honestly, if anyone ever wants, if we ever meet up in real life, I will get a tattoo with anybody with a plumb bob, especially for a plumb bob family. I'm down. 100%.
Yeah.
I get that too, for sure.
Well, I think that wraps up the summit of everything that was talked about today. It was relatively short, but there was a lot of good stuff to come. I'm usually very cynical on these podcasts, being like, wake me up when something exciting happens. Oh, something exciting happened. So
positive today.
I
felt way more positively about this one than the last one.
Oh my god, the last one, it was just it was like could have been sent in an email. Right, so I'm very happy that this time, like I feel like they're kind of getting it right. I also like that they had more of the design team being interviewed, and nobody looked like they were being held hostage while talking, which I really
They they look happy.
they looked happy, because the last 2 times my host, I was like, blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She seemed like she was having a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Summit. Like, I like that they showed bloopers. Like, it's, I think that showed that, like, and then I also thought that it was hilarious, which made me think that they do also listen to you, that they put the time that she's played the game beside her name at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's funny.
People were
I
like,
didn't
did
even
she
catch
even
that.
play this game?
I know, that
I
was
didn't
a
even
huge
catch that. That's funny.
No, I was like
Gotta go
8,000
back.
hours. I was like, I think I'm at 4,000, and I think that's like a statue of pride. Anyone that's in the 8 to 10 to 12.
Oh, I'm like at 9 something on my PlayStation. Yeah.
Ooh, damn, that's
Yeah.
good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot the Sims phrase. For the Simlish word.
Simlish word of the day.
The Simlish word of the day, which was it was something based on like, I'm hungry.
It
I'm
was
hungry.
like you like, I don't know, something. It was like 2 words, but I can't remember
Yeah.
what they were.
Court, I'm leaning on you.
Yo, something.
I like it. But I really do appreciate us learning Simlish. I would love a Simlish dictionary at the end of this, of us being able to do this. And Jess, could you imagine if we both of us did a podcast in Simlish?
Oh, that would be
Oh
awesome.
my goodness.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming here today. I hope everyone listening enjoyed this exciting update, because it actually legit was an exciting hot date instead of a hot update. Because I still can only hear that as Paris Hilton saying that's hot in my head, because that's literally
That's
how you
hot.
say it. Thank you, Nard. Now it's just in my head forever. All day I'll be like, that's hot. Thank you guys again so much for coming. We'll just do a final round of oh my god, closers. I was about to say door closers.
Closing.
Yeah, closing time. Jess, where can we find you?
You can find Under the Plum Bob podcast all over most social media sites for Plum Bobcast, and you can find us on any podcasting app.
And please, everyone listening, go check out Under the Plum Bob's new season, as it dropped yesterday. Congratulations. Is this
Yeah.
season 5?
Season 5. Yep.
Season 5, and congratulations. And then also congratulations on 100,000 listens. That is a huge
Thank you.
accomplishment, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. Miss Disney Sims, where can we find you, baby girl?
Hello. Okay, Court, aka the Disney Sims. You can find me at your mom's house.
Oh, baking her cookies, right? I love it. Tat, how about you? Where can we find you?
Tattooedsimmer. You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much everywhere I am. I usually post on Instagram every day. Twitch when I can, because I have a crazy little boy, and YouTube rarely now. But yeah, I have some exciting things planned for the future, like after the new year. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Exciting. Nard, where can we find you?
Just on all the social platforms, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, OnlyFans, just kidding. And TikTok and Twitter, X.
I like it. I appreciate
Love
X.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea, where can we find you?
I am always on the Sims 4 Society on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram under Reekyteek, and the gallery under Reekyteek as well.
Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for coming here today. Please go check out everybody on this podcast. If you like this podcast, please consider subscribing so you never miss an episode. As well, please consider leaving a review. I'm now up to 25 reviews. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Please, if you can, if you also like this podcast, if you consider signing up for my Patreon, I would also be super appreciative as well. It encourages me to continue on and being able to pay for everything, because it is an expensive world out there, my friends. If you like a youth fantasy love story, please go check out the Rose Chronicles. There will be new chapters soon. I'm just waiting till after I get married to start going back to making chapters, because what's free time? And like I said, please go check out everybody on this call. And I want to wish everybody a great rest of your day and wish you guys a great rest of your night. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Heck, heck.